3, 2, 1. Right. Hello and welcome to PE with Joe. Day, what would it be, 150 or something now? It's all gone on a bit longer than we thought, but you know, spirits are still high. Keep it going. Let's get started. First of all, then, it's the warm-up. Key to any exercise. We're going high knees, nice bottle to the mouth like that. Oh yeah, that's all right. That's lovely. That. Don't be sick. Being sick silly. You've already had a couple of bottles. Don't you worry about it. Nice and high. The response has been just amazing so far. Obviously, we're based here in the northern quarter of Manchester, but we've had people reaching out to us as far away as Ashton, Altrincham, Cheadle Hulme. This really has gone global. Of course, we've got to spot the difference again today. If you notice anything different in the background, do let me know. I am, of course, hoping to get up to 1 million viewers at the same time. Nikki, what are we up to? 1? We've got it, ladies and gentlemen, 1 million. What do I mean, just fucking 1? Next exercise, then we're going to be working those wrists. Obviously, I've hurt my wrist. You know, quarantine wrist, they're calling it. You do the maths at home, boys. Locked in a room all day. I'm only human. Keep them nice and loose. We're going to need those later on. Nikki, you there? Everyone in the comments saying that they've noticed that my muscles have fucked off. 105 days? Can you even get man boobs in 105 days? Let's fucking hope so, eh? Cheers, Nikki, I needed that. Oh, fuck this. Fuck off. Let's just see, is that working? Am I getting audio? Maybe it wasn't working before. Hello and welcome to Late Night Live. If you didn't hear it the first time, we are here from the Late Night Live Home Edition. Remember Extreme Makeover Home Edition? And they just used to like basically knock someone's house down and rebuild them a full house in about a day. That wasn't right, was it? Move that truck. We built you a new house and your old one is rubble. Oh, your granddad was still in there. Move that granddad, because he's gone now as well. Thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully the internet isn't too bad, but should be. Sound. You're late. I sorted it. If you're one of those people who's put sound, no mic in the comments, you look a fool right now, because I fixed it. See? I fixed it. Right, we've got loads of stuff to talk about today. Quarantine. Let me know how you're dealing with quarantine, what you're doing to get through it. There's a chance this is going to go a bit dodgy, but the fun, that's the charm. Late Night Live. I had to sneak into the office to get all my bits, accoutrements, if you will. Popped them on the bed. Right, we've got loads of stuff. We've actually got loads of stuff. I'm so excited. Thank you very much for joining me. Give the video a like if you're bored, if you're happy, if you're sad that it's bad, because it is bad at the moment, isn't it? Late Night Live, of course, tonight is sponsored by not just cans. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to limit myself to one glass of alcohol a day, because it's easy to just get trapped in, just drinking too much. We're all at home, we're all stuck at home, so I've sort of said, let's just have one drink a day. So, cheers everyone. Cheers lads. How much of a greetings card joke was that? Cheers lads. Just one a day for me. Cheers. Right, not really. We are sponsored by cans, of course we are. Cronin Boys. Hello boys, Cronin Boys. We've got one open already. Delicious. Let me know what you're drinking at home. Someone says, love to see you completely bald head and beard. Lord love Rocket and his Mongy Max mate Max. Probably shouldn't have read that. I think that's offensive to no one, actually. Very good, thank you. I'm not going to be shaving my head off, and if I do, it's going to cost you a lot more than $1.99, mate. Oh, dear me. Right, we're here. Let's turn that music off if it's still on. Off you pop. Intro music off. I've got to do it all from the desk. So you're going to be seeing behind how the sausage is worn, or whatever they say. Behind the curtain of sausage is made. How is a curtain of sausage made? You're about to see behind that curtain of sausage being made. So we've got loads of stuff today. We're going to be talking about the Premier League being cancelled. We're going to be talking about Jadon Sancho. We're going to be talking about Jack Grealish. And we've got a few fun articles from around the world to look at as well. Let's just say there's been a bit of news this week. I don't know if you've heard of coronavirus. It's been getting a lot of headlines. Pretty interesting. Oliver Edwards says, Joe, thank you for the workout. Let me know if you kept up with the workout in the comments. Because I've been really... Me and Joe Wicks are like that. Really, really like that. Those cans look warm, mate. You say that. I was sprinting to Tesco only 30 minutes ago. So they're pretty cold. Ice cold. Like gravy. Right. First up, let's have a little look. Let's start with Jack Grealish. Let's get this up. Look at this, look. You know what I mean? Because we ain't got all the technologies anymore, so I have to do... Hey, mate. How you doing, boy? Yeah, good. Me too. We're going to be looking at Jack Grealish. I can't show you the laptop screen because, like I said, I'm only running this out of a laptop. If I try and show you the screen and it's trying to... The computer's trying to render two different screens, these laptops, I'll have my pants down. It's not happening, lads. But what I can tell you is that Emile Heskey has been going around yapping his, trapping his, and telling everyone that Jack Grealish may well join Manchester United. And do you know what? I happen to know someone that knows Emile Heskey. Kieran works at a cinema in Altrincham, and he gets a lot of foot traffic through there. Of course, it's your footballers' playground, your footballers' wives, your Real Housewives of Chester, that kind of malarkey. And I happen to know that Emile Heskey goes into that cinema and he orders 4 or 5 meal deal boxes for him and his kids and spends around £60 a cinema trip. Thank you. Kieran, if you're there, will you just let me know if Emile Heskey's a good guy?
Yeah. Emile Heskey, nice guy.
Perfect. Cheers for that. That was good, wasn't it? One more time. Kieran, mate. Sorry if you've gone. I know I just rang you, but could you just let me know if Emile Heskey's a good guy? Hoist by my own petard. Why did I have to try and do it twice? Kieran, he'd gone. I did it once. I tried to do it again. Oh my God. Unbelievable. As if I've been done like that. I've been done like that. Anyway, Jack Grealish, he's got 9 goals, 8 assists this season for a struggling Aston Villa side. Only made 31 appearances this year, and he's still got 9 goals and 8 assists in a team that may well get relegated. Unless of course get relegated, because he can't if David Ornstein of The Athletic... Look at that for a segue. That was a smoother segue than, an actual segue. This is David Ornstein from The Athletic. He is saying that there is a growing appetite for Premier League season to be abandoned on moral grounds, which isn't the same as neutral grounds, which isn't the same as an away ground or a home ground. This is a 4th layer. So you've got your home ground, Old Trafford, your away ground, Carrow Road, your neutral ground, the Burnabout. But this is a 4th ground, which I've never been to. It's called the moral grounds. And I don't know where they are. I guess it's a park somewhere. I don't know, because I'm not really sure. I've not read the article. But he is saying that a number of Premier League clubs want to end the current season with immediate effect. I love anything that happens with immediate effect. And replay it in full. Hang on. Replay it in full. All 38 games. So next season's called the 1920 season, again. Even if that means Liverpool being denied the first time in 30 years. I knew this story wasn't going to be all sunshine and roses, didn't you? That might mean Liverpool don't win the league for 30 years. One senior figure, don't know what that means, told The Athletic it is morally wrong for football to even be discussed being played behind closed doors while coronavirus is at its peak. Mate, you just discussed it. This senior figure was morally wrong in and of himself. Lovely. You look at the people sitting around the Premier League table by Skype, their egos cannot sustain a mirror being held up to them. Who is this? This is some poetic senior figure. The fact is they are not as important as a Tesco delivery driver at this time. This is David Brent. We run a game, in a way. No more, no less. There is no place for sport at the moment. Thank you, WB Yateses. At a meeting of 20 top-flight teams last week, there was 100% commitment to completing the 1920 season, whatever that may take, including the prospect of staging matches behind closed doors, and the idea of declaring it null and void was off the table. But, privately, some clubs have developed strong reservations about resuming football during the coronavirus crisis and are leaning towards the season being rerun. Now, forget reading the rest of it because I'm bored. But what do you think? Do you think we should just start the season again, rerun it, or do you think we ought to just, cancel it? What's the difference? I don't know. Someone's logged in on Stretford Paddock and they're commenting in the comments. Don't do that. Do you think we ought to rerun the season? How is that even possible? Is it plausible to rerun the season? You can't start it again. You just cancel it, pretend it never happened. Sorry, Liverpool. Sorry, well done to Aston Villa who stay up. We don't get Grealish anymore because they don't need to sell him because they've stayed up. So it's really win-loss for United. Anyway, right, next story then. This one then. Jadon Sancho's. Hey up, mates. He's coming. Let's face it, he's coming. There's so much smoke. And I'll tell you what, there is loads of smoke without fire. Smoke machines, for instance. But he's coming to Man United. Someone says you nearly won the league. Yeah, that was Liverpool. But they're probably still going to win it, let's face it. Why would they play behind closed doors? What about the players obeying the 2 metre rule? Well, no one gets within 2 metres of Bruno Fernandes anyway. No one gets within 2 metres of Bruno Fernandes' shots anyway. So it won't really make a difference for Man United. Get owned. Cancel, then start 2021 as normal. That cat likes dog food. How dare you, as Stephen Howson would say, as Peter Kay would say. This is great, isn't it? This is so great. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's get stuck in, eh? Let's get bloody stuck in. What's everyone got planned for the weekend? Going out? Staying in, probably. Yeah, I might just stay and have a quiet one. Legally, that is. Literally, no one's got out to do, have they? Don't even pretend you've got anywhere to go. We're all staying in. We're all in this together. Jadon Sancho. Yeah, let's have him, mate. Let's have him. Right, we've got another proper story. Or have we? No, that's it. I tell you what, though. We will come back to this because I want to mention Jack Grealish again. But next up, look at this. I've got even more stuff. Look at this. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. Daily Mirror, right? And this one, let's read this. Mum's extreme lengths. To keep teenage son at home during coronavirus lockdown. Extreme lengths. I wonder how extreme these are going to be. Tamara Wrigley, the most Australian name of all time. Tamara bloody Wrigley. I found a Wrigley in the... No. Anyway, Tamara Wrigley has to resort to extreme measures to keep her teenage son at home after the COVID-19 lockdown was implemented to stop the spread of coronavirus. Classic. We've all heard of it. If you haven't heard of coronavirus, Google it. It's very popular these days. One mum has shared the extreme length. I wonder how extreme this is. What do you think? Chained him to the radiator, sawed him in half. Not Fritzl lengths, surely, but something pretty extreme. One mum has shared the extreme lengths she was made to go to in an attempt to stop her son going out with his friends during lockdown. Okay, let's see how extreme they are. Australian mum of two, Tamara Wrigley, explained that whilst she has an open and friendly relationship with her kids, that's weird, does she even know them? And they usually do what they're told, she was struggling to get through to her 17-year-old son when it came to following lockdown protocols. Yeah, obviously. Her son returned home from university, he's continued to do his studies online. How is this making it in the article? Anyway, but since then, he has continued to make plans with his friends despite strict measures in place. This guy. Tamara told news.com.au that she didn't think he'd grasp the concept of what was happening. Let's just get to these extreme measures. Give me, right, in the comments, let me know what you think these extreme measures are. How extreme do you think it is that she's stopped him from going out? What do you think? How extreme? Tied him up? Got to have tied him up at least. He said he was going to a birthday party. She said that he wasn't. Great. However, he didn't have a fever. He wasn't required to get tested for coronavirus. Apparently he had a cold. The next day, he said he was going to visit a friend. She told him that she wanted to use his car for work rather than use her own, and that she wanted to step away from my media work to work in my real estate office. This Tamara? Who says that to their son? Hello, son. The most suspicious comment ever. Hello, son. I'm thinking of stepping away from my media work to work on my real estate office instead. Can I borrow your car keys? No one speaks like that to anyone, let alone their son. Anyway, this meant that she had his keys, so he wasn't able to go out and see any of his pals. That's it. That's it! She just took his car keys. How is that made the paper? How is that in the Daily Mirror? That's it! She just took his car keys off him. I thought she was at least going to tie him up or burn the house down or something. Ate him. Someone said he ate, yeah. That would have been better if she'd have eaten him. She just took his car keys off him. This is a story from Australia. This is a story from 10,000 miles away, and it's made it in the Daily Mirror in England because she took his car keys off him. There's loads of stories to write about at the minute. So many things going on. And that's made it her trying to plan on go to a media office instead. Can you honestly believe that? Someone says blackmail, someone says steal his sweets, someone says Jimbo says stole his wheelchair. A little bit close to the edge. Probably shouldn't have read it out, but thank you for commenting. Someone says gaffer taped him. Someone says hang him. I assume you mean like you hang a picture rather than like you hang Gaddafi. Anyway, well, that story was an anticlimax. Exactly! Absolutely unbelievable. We should all... All right. I like newspapers, broadly speaking, but that is shocking journalism. Next up. Now, if you don't like this, you don't like piss. Just said it because it rhymed. Second story of the evening. Hello, what's that? Oh, hello. Hello, what's that? That looks like a cheesy sausage beanie heaven. Well, it is a cheesy sausage beanie heaven, also known as the cowboy from the cowboy pasties. This person, woman, that's all she's known as. Again, Daily Mirror, where, got to branch out. Woman's recipe for Greggs inspired bakes you can make at home for just 37p. First of all, Greggs didn't invent pastry. Greggs were inspired by pastry, not vice versa. Lou Claire Lanham decided to have a go at making her own version of Greggs' famous sausage and bean melts after the bakery was forced to close to coronavirus COVID-19. Every article has got coronavirus COVID-19 in it. COVID-19, and this is Lou Claire, 28. Since Boris Johnson implemented a nationwide lockdown, in case you hadn't heard, due to coronavirus COVID-19, a number of our favourite among them is the much-loved bakery chain Greggs, and fans were devastated that they would not be able to get their favourite treats for the foreseeable future. So one clever baker, one master baker, has been making her own version of the famous treats at home, the sausage, bean and cheese melt, and it costs just 37p. This is a lady from Manchester as well. She says they taste just as good as the real thing. Now, what I'm going to do on the fly, and this is not recommended by anyone's measure, I'm going to take a picture of that, and I'm going to very quickly try to put this picture in so you can see the final thing, because I want to know if you think this is just as good as a usual pasty, because, eating, you eat with your eyes as well as your mouth. And Heston Blumenthal will tell you that. So if this doesn't look as good as a normal pasty, then really, it's no good, is it, as far as I'm concerned? So let's just hope, yes, it tastes great, but does it look like a normal pasty? Let's see what it looks like. Slightly bigger than I would like, but, let's just get that in there. It can cover my face up a sec. Let's have a look. Normal pasty, yes or no? Oh, no, it's an absolute disgrace. Look at it. It looks like the worst Adidas trainer you've ever seen. 3 stripes down the side, little Adidas pasties. Crusty old messes they are. 37p, don't care, don't want it. Right, what's next then? How do I get rid of that? And cut. Oh my God, we're just doing it on the fly. This is like next level. This is journalism presenting. This is fun. This is a laugh. This is everything all at once. Someone says, I wish she kept him locked in a safe. That would have been great. Right, someone says cheese is disgusting. That's just not true, is it? Cheese is the bee's knees. The bee's cheese, which is honey, really, I suppose. Finally then, and this one is a bit of a sad one. It actually is a bit of a sad one. It's disturbing, it's upsetting. It shows the real reckless and dangerous side of humanity. Where are we? I don't know if I've got a picture for this one. I don't think I have. Do we need a picture? We don't really, do we? Right, here it is. Dettol is being sold for £5,600 on eBay as coronavirus. Again, coronavirus. Can we just ignore it for a moment? As coronavirus causes shortages. Imagine buying a bottle of Dettol for 5.6 grand. It's not even the people that are selling it that upset me. If you buy a bottle of Dettol for £5,600, you deserve... No, actually, I'm not going to say that because that could kill someone. If you buy a bottle of Dettol for 5.6 grand, you have to spray it all on the floor and not in your mouth, and you don't have to drink it. And I wasn't ever going to say that because that's too far. But what on earth are some people playing at? Watch this. Look, this is on the fly. This is next level stuff. Right, get the Dettol on the screen so you know what Dettol looks like. I'm literally putting a picture of Dettol next to me, and it's taken this long. Look at that. Boom. There it is. If you need that much, if you spend £5 on Dettol, I'm selling Dettol. If you're willing to spend £5 on it, I'll sell it. I've got some Dettol. Actually, you know what? You can have my Dettol for £4. Who's buying? Have I got any buyers in the comments? Any takers in the comments? Any Dettol fans in the comments? £4, £4. It kills 99.9% of germs as well. So, do you know what I mean? I wonder when they will finally capture that elusive 0.1%. Because it's got to be that's doing all the damage, hasn't it? People are, oh, hello. Someone saying, which footballer's name sounds like Emile? Brian, you're doing my job for me and I love it. Someone says Patrick Berger, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, excellent. Emile Heskey, don't really know what that meant. Don't really get that one. Someone says Slaven Bilic, that sounds like a Croatian stew. Is that true, or do you just mean that sounds like it? Thank you, Brian. And before we go, let's get some meals. While you can have your quarantine meals, give me some footballers' name meals. There we go. Someone says £4 over here, £4 over here, £4 30. Brian Littlejohn, 38. You're not meant to be offering less. Someone's offered £4 already. You're meant to offer more than that. This is an auction. 5.7 grams. That doesn't make sense. That isn't a unit of measurement that we've even discussed tonight. I'll trade you two rolls of bog roll for your Dettol. Yeah, all right then. I'll take it. 2 rolls of bog roll and a bottle of Dettol, and then you can have my Dettol. There we go. Someone says, that's me. Yeah, it is you, Brian. Dwight Yorkie, excellent. David Baked Ham, which is great. David Baked Ham is very funny. Very funny indeed. Stefan Kuntz. Not really a meal, is it? I suppose. Right, I'm going to have to go on that, I think. Someone says Carlton Coleslaw, Dwight Yorkie, Josh Burger King. This is what I love. I love the puns. Let me try and think of one. Probably like a... Too much on the spot, innit? Oh my god. Mo salad, yeah, lovely, delicious. You need a bit of salad dressing on that. Peter Stilton, fantastic. Not technically a meal, but certainly an ingredient in its own right. Someone says Ravel Morrison's meal deal, which is good, but it just sounds like you're talking about his meal deal. Someone is offering 4k and a sausage and bean pasty. I know that they can be made for 37 pence, mate. You're not getting anything past me. Someone says Joe, negotiation king. Bacon sarnie, very good. Let me try and think of one. I can think of one. I can't. Onion igalo. I guess it has to pronounce onion igalo. Chicken fried rice. Very good. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I've already had that. No, sorry, Dave. I don't know what I lashed out there. That wasn't me. That's not what I'm like. Jadon Sancho. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Denver Balm. If you're from the Manchester area. Someone said egg fried rice. Aaron Deep Pan Bissaka. It's there, but it's loose, isn't it? It's loose. Phil Scones. That's good. That's really good, actually. Let me think of one. Come on. Kevin De Bacon. Juan Tomata. That's good. That's really good, actually. I'm happy with you lot. I'm happier with you than I am with me because I haven't been able to think of one. And it's really upsetting me. Nachos Novo. Yeah, I mean, his name is already Nachos, isn't it? You basically, all you've done is walk the donkey to the, door, which is the same, because donkeys love walking to doors. Pog bar sounds like it's some sort of chocolate bar. Again, Nacho Cheese. His name's Nacho. You're not changing it. That's like if there was someone called Roy Shepherd's Pie that used to play for Southampton. You don't get points for writing Roy Shepherd's Pie and garlic bread. Puke, sure, puke isn't a meal. Roy Bean. Okay, right. Let me just think of one before we go. Let me get one. Jamie Carrot Cake? Instead of carrot cake? Oh. Jamie, I can't go out on Jamie carrot cake, can I? Jamie carrot cake. Oh, dear God. Right. Paul Mintz, that's really good. Sir Alex Ferguson, come on, just a few more. Give me some more. Wayne Stewney, as in like a stew. Roy Bean, again, a bean isn't really a meal, is it? Admittedly, neither is a carrot cake. Gary Breville, very good. That's what you'd cook it all on, I suppose. Patty McNair, Mason Green, Eggs and Ham. Again, Nacho Monreal. You're just putting nacho. People know that nachos are a food. Gary Breville is really good. Jamie, carrier bag full of food. You should be pushing it. Because a carrier bag can be full of anything. Jamie, carrot cake. I got a laugh from Alex. That'll do me. Jamie, rib eye ruri. Again, Sergio Biscuits. We're delving into nacho territory there because I know it's Busquets, but Biscuits is so close. Right. That's going to have to do, I think. I really want to get a good one before I go, but I can't. It's been 25 minutes. This is nonsense. Peter Sprouts, very good. Yap Spam. That's good, actually. That's good. Crispo instead of Crespo. Or just like Cress, bro. As in, like, what do you have with your with your egg mayo sandwich? Cress, bro. I'm going to go out on Cress, bro. I can't believe it. Troy Carrot again. Oh, no, it is Parrot. Yeah, you're right. Henri Crisp. Herney Crisp. As in like Hernan Crespo. It's Hernan Cress, bro. So, there we go. Berber Toffee. Ronaldo. Chris Pink. What? I don't know that one. Brian Eclair. That's good. Come on, one more big one to play us out. Danny Cadbury Rose. Federico Mikado. That's good because that's a sort of a kind of underused European stick-based confectionery, so I'm happy with that one. Right, one more. Come on. Philippe Lam. That's good. Anthony Martial Mallow. I think that might do it. Fabrizio Ravioli. That's not bad, is it? Fabrizio Ravioli to play us out. Hey? Come on. Leighton Beans on toast. See you later, boys. Good night.